Hey guys, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Samantha.
And this is Fashionably Nerdy, Geek Chic TV. So we are at San Diego Comic-Con 2015. So clearly we are checking out all that is the amazing best fashion of Comic-Con. So come check it out with us.
So there's some great companies here to talk about their business and do fashion. And so I just want to start with you guys to go down the line and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Ashley Eckstein, and I'm the founder of Her Universe.
Hi, I'm Hardy, and I'm the founder of Sanshee.
Hi, I'm Sarah Scarble, and I work on Mighty Fine and We Look Fine, creative.
I'm Ed LeBay, I'm the director of apparel for Hot Topic.
Jed Siegel, I'm the founder of Treehouse Brand Stores and now president of Think Geek Solutions.
All right. So, Ashley, I'm going to start with you. So Her Universe just celebrated its 5th anniversary. In the last 5 years has really helped change things for geek girls, fangirls in the fashion arena. And so I'm curious if you could tell us a little bit about how you've seen Her Universe's focus on fangirl fashion influence fans. How have you seen it empower fangirl?
Wow, that's a great question. In terms of influencing fans, I will say, I feel like some decisions we've made have influenced fangirl fashion, but then fangirls have influenced our choices. So we're just constantly listening. You guys ask us for different silhouettes, different fashion bodies, and sometimes literally we will change something that we're already working on because you've told us you want something different. So thank you for speaking up and even influencing us in what you want. And in terms of empowering fans, when we launched 5 years ago, I said, Her Universe was 2 parts. It was a merchandise line and, more importantly, a community. And I mean it when I say more importantly a community, because what touched me when I started Her Universe was I just read one too many stories of girls being bullied for liking what we do. And I just wanted to create a safe community where fangirls felt comfortable to step into the spotlight and let their voices be heard. And last night at the Her Universe fashion show, not only were there 25 designers up on that stage showcasing their designs, but the fans stepped up on the runway and got to walk the runway. And that part was a dream come true. And I feel like 5 years ago, so many fangirls weren't comfortable stepping into the spotlight and speaking up. And now, I feel like we're all so proud to show what we love. And so I guess just thank you for your support, and I hope it's made everyone feel more comfortable to flaunt your world.
Sanshee, one of the things I love about Sanshee is your video game accessories. They're so detailed, they're great, and Sanshee just really manages to stand out amid all the competition with those designs. So I'm curious if you could tell us a little bit about your decisions, process about those, and how you make Sanshee stand out.
So Sanshee, basically what started as fan art that got kind of out of control. So everything that we do is stuff that we just want to exist. It starts with an idea and a passion. Different members of the team are very excited about different elements. So things like, for example, our Grey Warden signet ring was a collaboration between 3 people in the company. I was like, oh, signet ring, like in the missions, and that'd be really cool. And then the artist who helped design it, she was very into the lore, and she looked up all this heraldry, and so she found like a really cool way to express the blight and all these cool things around that. And then my jeweler, she did a great job kind of bringing out that as well.
For fans by fans, which I love. And I'm curious, can you tell us a little bit about why that was important for that to be We Love Fine's message to customers?
So when We Love Fine started in 2010, that was really the entire basis of the brand. We really wanted to reach out to the community, be in touch with the community so that we could hear directly what they wanted from us. Instead of, always guessing, it was about being in touch and understanding what the need was and wanting to fulfill that for all the fans, fan girls, fan guys, fan kids. So for We Love Fine, it was the basis of everything. So the community that we've established there is really strong. We're able to communicate quickly, directly, and react really quickly. So for us, it's been everything.
And Ed Hot Topic celebrated 25 years this year. And you have a long history of having pop culture apparel and accessories, but you've really, over the last couple of years or decade, I feel like, have expanded so much into pop culture licenses and geek fashion, and have really become a destination for especially fangirls, again, to finally find stuff that fits us. So can you tell us a little bit about, why this was an area that Hot Topic wanted to expand into?
Well, obviously, it's a huge market, and the Hot Topic team, we're all extremely passionate about pop culture, and I'd be really remiss if I didn't mention Cindy Levitt, who is one of Hot Topic's, I think, #2 employee at Hot Topic, was really spearheading that, and really saw the need in the market. Because we were all coming to her going, we really want cool stuff. There should be a place where we should be able to buy that. And luckily I work for a place where I get an employee discount. So I think that for us it's really exciting. I've been with Hot Topic for 8 years. I worked with Hot Topic 10 years prior to that. So basically started working with Hot Topic when I was born. And seeing the breadth and being able to expand past just Batman or just Superman logos, which we love, but being able to carry things like Tokyo Ghoul, Studio Ghibli, things like that, and expand the assortment has been so huge for us. So that's what's really important. And not only pop culture, but music as well. And we really see the music fan as a geek too, just a different type of geek.
And Jen, Think Geek Solutions not only creates great designs, but works with game companies on their online stores. So how do you guys work with those companies to develop their apparel sections? What are some of those discussions like about what should be included in there?
A lot of it depends on the company. I could, we've got lots of great stories, and probably lots of horror stories as well, which I won't share. But the studios that we work closely with look at this, not just as a revenue stream, but really as more as fan service. As when you're in a retail store, there's limited floor space. There's only so many designs that you're able to put on the floor, and running the official store and having e-commerce allows us to really expand beyond what you can put in traditional brick and mortar retail. And so, we work very closely with the dev teams, we work with the art directors, and it's a real collaboration between, what our team comes up with, the ideas that they come up with, because, most of the folks on our team are also gamers. And then, working with the studio on their vision of how to expand their IP and their brand out to their fans.
And so now I want to talk a little bit about licenses. Sometimes we want something from a particular movie and we can't. It's really hard to find something, a shirt or dress from that. And then sometimes we see a hit TV show, and it's so easy to find something. So I'm just curious, what is the process like for you guys, open the whole panel, for obtaining a license? Do they approach you sometimes? Do you go after them? Tell us a little bit about that.
It's both. There's some licenses where, we just have to have, and I desperately reach out to every single contact I have and try to track down the right person. We did that with Marvel. We wanted the Marvel license so badly. And then there's some, I feel honored to be in this position, but there's some companies and studios now that are coming to us, and I think it just depends.
I think, yeah, so when there's a big studio involved, usually that's a big part of the focus for them when they're building a program. TV shows typically like to wait until the second season's greenlit before they spend the money doing that, but it's really exciting when the smaller people come up. Like, there's some like small app games where it's a one creator who's not part of a big program. There's web comics out there that we really are trying to support. And when those people come to you, or we track them down, ferociously emailing them over and over again, please let us sell your product. That's really what it is. I mean, sometimes the big studios come to us, but really when the little people, sometimes you have to kind of go to them because I don't think people know how to get their product into stores.
To Ashley and Ed's point, it's a combination of both, and there's things that people and fans are so excited about that we want to go out and show what we do and how we can be the best partner and make it happen. And then there's other times they come to us where they envision us being the right partner. So it really is a collaboration of both, going to what we love and what we think we can do, the best product for the properties, and then of course them coming to us.
Okay, and then once you have those licenses, what is the conversation like about the collections you want to create and the designs that you want to include? How do you decide whether you're going to make it just for women, include men's items, have one product that's going to be for both? How does that work?
Well, for We Love Fine, for example, usually it's again the community, and so if there's something that comes to us like Spider-Gwen, the We Love Fine team has been able to grasp that from everybody's feedback in the community and expand that into a full collection for Spider-Gwen, and we're super excited to launch that. And now with all the feedback, you never know where that may go. It may go down to kids, it may go into men, so again, we'll refer to the community and kind of take that and expand our assortment and our collection.
I know for us, generally it starts with what you're excited about. I know that I literally have just made a plush a couple months ago that was a joke in an email for BioWare. It was just something that we had thought of, and we're just like, oh, wouldn't this be funny? And then they're like, you go make that Elcor now and you make it talk. So it's sort of an organic, just kind of, oh, this would be really cool. But at least when it comes to designing for men versus women, we usually have a policy where all of our shirts are carried in both genders, and then we see where it goes from there. And if we think of like a really cool, like a pair of knee socks or something like that, we're gonna try to do it. Even though I don't wear knee socks, though I have fantastic legs. But it's just kind of do what you think would be cool. So.
One thing to add to that too is for a license you have a contract, and in the contract it spells out very clearly what you're allowed to make, where you're allowed to sell it to, what countries you're allowed to sell it to. So I know I get tweets, posts once a day saying, why aren't you selling in the UK? Why aren't you selling in, Japan? Well, that's because we don't have the license for it. We have the license most often for North America, and it's very, very strict on where you can sell, how you can sell it. We don't have the rights just to go sell a pair of shoes. We can't make that. So we all have contracts, and they're very clearly spelled out about what we can and cannot make.
Well, and just to go back to on the studio side, there's another component. You're also dealing with a creator who might have a very specific vision that maybe isn't aligned with what the fans are looking for. There might be a character that they really didn't think was going to be a standout character or isn't a focus for them for the futures, but the fan base thinks that character is just the best character ever. So sometimes it's hard, and you have to really kind of convince them to say, I know that you guys aren't doing this anymore, but this one character is really popular, so we'd love to get some product based on that character, and you really have to convince them a lot of times to do that. So
I have a company, and we've gone very passionately spoken, like, oh, we want this character to be in a design, and I've had some licensors even go like, well, I'm glad you've chosen this hill to die on. But they're usually always very understanding, especially if you speak passionately about it, which is one of the benefits of being a fan yourself. You're like, you don't understand, this is the best character, and here's why, and then they're like, okay, I believe you. Cool.
Yeah, so, for our partners, it's sort of an ongoing conversation, and it's both important to them and important to us to have a good balance of men's and women's products. I mean, I think as Ashley will probably tell you, like, she has the hardest job here of all of us, because women's fashion and women's product, like, guys are easy. I know we got like crew neck t-shirt, hooded sweatshirt, polo shirt, like it doesn't change a lot, whereas, you know, women's fashion changes a lot. You know, having different silhouettes and different cuts, like what used to happen was, you know, you do a guy's design and then you do a women's design on a junior size crew neck t-shirt, and that's not, like, that doesn't fit a lot of women. And so, yeah.
You know, you make it pink and you put glitter on it.
No.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been, you know, sort of as our stores have grown and as, you know, as our company grew and our capabilities grew, we've started to add, and this year, very shortly, there'll be, you know, some significant additions, particularly in the Bioware store, in the women's line as well. Really product focused directly at women, as opposed to here's some guy stuff and here's some women's stuff. It's here's women's stuff. So we're excited for people to see it.
As a big Dragon Age Mass Effect fan, I'm very happy. So, and it does lead into my next question, which is about the evolution of geek fashion. And I think especially for women over the last 5-6 years, it has changed tremendously. But, you know, what have you guys seen change the most? How has it evolved?
Well, I think Ashley's done an amazing job. I just have to say that. I think that, you know, not only coming from a retailer perspective, but also from a studio perspective, because my comment about the pink shirt was, if you didn't show a studio a pink shirt with their Star Wars or whatever graphic on it, they're like, well, this isn't for girls. And Ashley really kind of spearheaded that and said, no, girls like to wear black. Girls like to wear the same graphics as guys do. Like, it doesn't have to be, girly to be for a girl, so.
Yeah, my team actually, I'm like the pink police, because I personally love the color pink, but I feel like we've had enough pink to last us a lifetime, and so, when we first launched, I wouldn't allow the color pink. We used pink rhinestones on a hat for like 30 hats. And that was it. I didn't want pink anywhere in the collection. And still to this day, it has to be used in the right way and for the right reason. Otherwise, we want the same designs the guys do, just on feminine silhouettes, stuff made for women. And, you know, I have to say, honestly, I feel like 5 years ago, we were lucky to get a t-shirt made for us. And, you know, Ed was, I'm very thankful that Ed was on one of our panels in the beginning. And we saw all of you show up in your own custom-made dresses. And we had just signed Doctor Who, and we had a conversation a week after Comic-Con, and we're like, you know, I think we should make a TARDIS dress. Yeah. And next thing you know, I feel like one TARDIS dress then led to an evolution of dresses and skirts and all sorts of things.
And that's really, like, especially with the studios and the creators too, because once somebody is brave enough to go out there and do it, you start just getting this snowball effect, because all of a sudden you have all these other studios are like, well, why aren't you doing that for us? Why don't we have a dress of this or that? And so, you know, it's like, well, I showed it to you a couple months ago and you said no. But, I mean, and so it's changing the landscape, I think, and now it's going beyond just the little simple dresses, it's going to more constructed garments, and I think one of the pieces that I'm most proud of, well, the Tony Stark jacket from the Marvel collection, which was incredible, with one of the designers that won the fashion show last year, was amazing. And then the Black Widow jacket, which is a jacket that you can wear anytime. It's not just a cosplay piece, it's fashion for every day.
Exactly, and the Hot Topic design team is in the audience. Misty, Mandy, a lot of work into that as well.
You know, for We Love Fine, we have also seen the evolution of the geek fashion, and for us right now, I love the you know, working at the Star Wars Pavilion right now and doing the everyday fashion for everyone to wear, whether it's to the gym, whether it's to work, whether it's to, you know, out at night. That for us has like been exciting in terms of the evolution. We love that it's the everyday fashion that we can bring to our fans, and it could be incorporated in a subtle way. It can be in any way you want to wear it, and you can wear it proud. So we love that. It's gone completely from a t-shirt into full collection every day, and it's great. It's exciting. So.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, click like. If you want to see more videos just like this one, you should subscribe. And make sure you tell all of your friends that you know the coolest place to find out about the nerdiest fashion.
I also want to say a very special thank you to DC for our awesome jackets. It's like my new favorite thing in the world. So thank you.
See you next time. Bye!